Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Asian Dark Magician, back at it again with another deck profile for you guys. So this is going to be a Dark Magician lockdown variant. This is gonna be what was that? It's gonna specialize in Floodgates and locking down your opponents. So basically, the essential thing about this Dark Magician deck, well, I mean, overall, Dark Magicians, they have to like get ready. They just can't spam the field like super quick, like Blue Eyes. So it's like a deck that usually needs to get prepared first before you can push for game. So I created a Floodgate variant that locks your opponents down, that you can, have time to set up your board and be able to win the game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get into it. So this deck's not going to be utilizing the extra deck that much, and you'll see why in a bit. Or you'll see why during the video. So let's go. So obviously, this is standard. This is Dark Magician deck, so we're running triple Dark Magician. He's the heart and soul of the deck. Yeah, I don't really have to explain much. He's 2500 beat stick. Yeah. And let's keep going. Next, I'm playing with the triple Apprentice Illusion Magician. She's yours. I don't know. I'm just gonna like reiterate, but she has 3 effects in one. She's basically like a tricky, an honest, and a searcher for your deck. A Stratos, I guess you could say. She searches the Dark Magician. She's fairly easy, special summon. That's why I say she's kind of like the tricky. Not only that, she has the same attack points as him too. And she can be used as a hand trap to activate from your hand in order to boost any Dark Spellcaster's attack by 2,000 points. So that's why I say she's an honest. So yeah, let's keep going. And next we are running your Pure Searchers, and your main normal summons of the deck is the Magician's Rod. He searches for key Dark Magician cards, key Dark Magician spell cards, spell and trap cards. So especially like probably most likely Dark Magical Circle and Eternal Soul and Magician's Navigation. Yeah, so that's it for him. Next, maybe I should have put this after him, but oh well. It was 1 Magician Dark Illusion. I decided to run him at 1 because I decided to run in this variant 3 Magician's Navigation. So when you activate that, you can easily special summon him from your hand. So he won't break as much. Yeah, because the point of this deck is to minimize bricks as much as possible. Bricks and to stay consistent. Of course, that's the whole entire competitive era of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So, yep. So, and then the last normal summon from my last competitive deck profile is 1 Kaiku. Again, I got this from Six Sam, Team Six Samurai, or Sam. And this card really works well for the current meta because he just locks your opponent's graveyard from banishing. Not only that, you can remove key cards from your opponent's graveyard once he deals damage, which is really, really good because there's a lot of cards that they can recycle from the graveyard. Your opponent can recycle from the graveyard back to the hand or deck. So yeah, he's really good for that. Yep. And not only that, he's an 1800 beat stick as well. And the last, I'm running 1 hand trap. I mean, well, technically 4, but like 1 pure main trap or pure hand trap is 1 effect veiler, and it looks so nice as an ulti German. So, anyways, pretty much he's there to interrupt your opponent's plays and disrupt them. And not only that, he's really good because he's a spellcaster as well. So yeah. That's the main reason I'm playing him, to interrupt your opponent's plays. This is a very small monster lineup, only 12 monsters, so yeah. This is a very spell and trap heavy base deck. And that's I'm gonna put the monsters aside. Next we're running to the spells. Got triple Dark Magical Circle. That's pretty standard and mandatory for Dark Magicians. I still decided to run at 3. Probably the best spell card in your deck, to be honest, for Dark Magician. So yeah, the banishing effect is really, really useful. Next, I'm still keeping at 2 illusion magic, dodges veilers, dodges a lot of hand traps. Yeah, 2 illusion magic, and 1 dark magic attack. And that's pretty much all the Dark Magician spells you're running, guys. This is pretty much a searchable Harpy's Feather Duster / Heavy Storm. It's more of a Harpy's Feather Duster since it only affects your opponent's side of the field. So, yeah, this card is really good and it's searchable as well. 1 is really good, or you have to at least run 1, in my opinion. Let me focus. All right, and that's it. Only 6 main Dark Magician spells. Now we're running to the other Floodgates, or the other two floodgates for spells, I guess you could say, is two Secret Village. This is mainly a side deck card, but because it's a floodgate and pretty much every single deck relies on spells nowadays, I decided to put this in the main deck for as a flood, because not only that, this is also a floodgate variant. So two Secret Village. This card literally locks down Sky Strikers once you open with it. So yeah, this card is like really good, especially in the current meta. So yeah, it is a double-edged sword though, because if you don't control a spellcaster, then you can't play spells. But pretty much, I believe all your monsters should be spellcasters, which is also a good reason why Valor's in the deck as well. He's kind of like a so if he's dead in your hand, you can activate him while this card is on the field, and it won't be dead, but you just have to play carefully, because Yu-Gi-Oh is all about being strategic and playing smart. So yeah, two Secret Villages. Let's see what's next. I would run Terraformings if I had room, but in this case I didn't have room. There are other cards I want to play. So yeah, in this variant, I'm bumping my Pod Dualities up to 3. Oh man, they are so nice as Italian print, guys. Yeah, but anyways, there's like a lot of reprints of Pod Dualities, so you can easily get them. But yeah, I decided to bump this up to 3. Because this is really good. It searches out your key cards like Dark Magical Circle, Eternal Soul, what was that? Your Dark Magicians when you need them, etc., etc. Not only that, you special summon most of the time on your opponent's turn anyway. So this card doesn't really hurt you that much if you know how to play it. So yeah, triple Pod Duality. Really underrated card in this deck, guys. Next, I'm running triple Proxies. I'm still waiting for the reprints of this card. Yeah, and as you guys can see, these are proxies. I mean, I did get these super cheap anyway, so sorry about that. And I just decided to copy it too, because I hate running cards when they're or playing cards when they're like face down. You know how like for proxies. So yeah, I decided to buy like copies, really cheap. So yeah, extravagances. This is part of the reason why you guys won't be relying on your extra deck as much, because of extravagance. And this card is really good too. Yeah, it's pretty much essentially a free pot of greed in this deck, since you won't be utilizing the extra deck as much. So yeah, triple pot of extravagance. It should be 14 spells, I believe. Yeah. So that is it for the spell lineup, and let's move on to the traps. And right there. All right, traps, guys. Running triple Magician Navigation. This card is really good. Especially also in the graveyard, because it gets to protect your what was that? I believe it's your entire board if your opponent activates a spell and trap card, as long as you have Dark Magician on the field, of course. So yeah, triple navigation. It's not as bricky because I'm running what was that? I think what was that? Because I'm running what's his name? I forgot. Sorry guys, mind blown. I'm mind blank right now. Oh, Magician Dark Legion. Sorry about that. So yeah, 3 of those. Still keeping it at OG at 2 Eternal Soul. I really like this card too, to be honest, in my opinion. It is a double-edged sword, so you gotta be careful about that, because if a Dark Magician, or if this card gets destroyed, not only does your Dark Magicians get destroyed, but your entire monster field gets destroyed. So you gotta be careful with that. But it does protect your Dark Magicians from anything else. So, yep. Next for the other traps, I'm running 1 Solemn Strike, pretty much the Solemn package. 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Solemn Judgment. Initially I was thinking about 2 strikes and 1 warning, but I decided to play 1 Solemn Judgment. Mainly because this card is never dead, you know. I don't think that's is that it? Oh, it doesn't matter. But pretty much Solemn Judgment is never dead. What I would do is always activate it when you're about to, like, when your opponent activate key cards. But in this case, yeah, Solemn Judgment. I'd never activate this in the beginning, you guys. So because basically you start with 8,000, cutting that in half is like 4,000. You pretty much waste your entire life points. But there's like super rare instances where I do. But mainly I activate this at like crucial moments, like near the end, when I'm pushing for the game. So yeah, that's why Solemn Judgment. I decided to run Solemn Judgment over 2 Solemn Strikes. But yeah, this card's really good because it protects pretty much says no to anything and protects your entire field. So yeah, that's it for the song package. The other Floodgates I'm running, triple Infinite Permanence. This card's really good as well because mainly it can't get called by the grave, unlike like Veilers and all those other hand traps, like Ghost Ogres, Jewels. So yeah, not only that, you can activate this from your hand as well, and depending on the circumstances. We're already at 10 minutes. All right. Of course, triple Infinite Impermanence is really good in any deck. So the other traps I'm running are two summon limit. This card is really good too. Really good too because it also limits your opponent's summons. This Dark Magician deck, it doesn't really summon like as fast, so that's why this card doesn't hurt you as much as it hurts like other decks that relies on special summons. Ooh, that glare. Oops. That glare, that looks so bad. Let me move that. Alright, so yeah, Summon Limit is like the new meta for this deck, and it's really good. So yeah, shuts down a lot of decks as well. And the last Floodgate I'm running is one Skill Drain, because Dark Magician beat down, of course. So yeah, that's 14 traps, and that's it for the main deck. 40 cards exactly. Let's see. So I'm not gonna show you guys like the extra or the side deck, because mainly you're not gonna rely on the extra deck as much. Side deck's all personal preference, and I want to save time, so I'm gonna show you guys which cards I would run in the extra deck. So obviously the Double Illusion. These are pretty much standard and mandatory in Dark Magicians. One big guy is a Change of Heart, and takes control of your opponent's monsters, and maybe two of these, two Wee Witches. In the extra deck. Ooh, the glare. So let me focus a bit. Okay. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile, you guys. I'm gonna put up all the Floodgates real quick. And why you can tell these are all why this is the Floodgate variant. The MVP of this deck is Kaiku, in my opinion. So yeah. Make it look nice. 1 second, guys. Alright. So yeah, that is for the Dark Magician Lockdown variant / Floodgate, because it mainly specializes in locking down your opponents. This deck is actually pretty good. It's pretty decent for most of the matchups, depending on what you're siding for, going second or going first. I prefer going first in this deck to get your field established, but overall it's a pretty good deck and can compete with top tier decks and competitiveness, like Orchists, Sky Strikers, Salmon Greats, etc. And we're at 13 minutes. So anyways, I'm gonna end it with that note. Please make sure to subscribe to me, like my videos. I really appreciate that, and comment what you guys think about it. In addition, please follow me on Instagram at DMGsBay, and I guess that's it. This is on July 4th, a special day. I'm gonna be blowing up some fireworks later, and I guess it's your boy, the Asian Dark Magician, sign out. Later, guys. Have a good Independence Day.